Yes, yes, my crew. Big up Danny, already in the chat room. This is it. We are live and direct from Spearhead HQ, kicking off tonight with Crossroad. Me, Charlotte Haining, and Elside. It's out on the 1st of March, so not long to wait for this. Hey, drop us a message in the chat. Drop your questions in, whatever else. I don't know what we're going to play yet, but we are live and rolling.
When all around turns to dust, when my fears get too much, when I feel like giving up, you got me here. When I'm down on my knees, when I got nothing left to me, when I feel like I can't breathe, you got me here.
Big up all those that are regulars and the newcomers. Like I say every time, it's not a mix, it's a podcast, so we will be talking a lot. It is so much more fun doing this live, I have to admit, but trying to do it live every week but it didn't happen. This is why we've gone to the pre-records, but I'm glad you're tuning in. Big up Mark John. If you need a mortgage, go and see Mark John. Big up Mark John, who's in the chat room. I got in touch with Mark after he used to follow the podcast, and he is a sick mortgage advisor, and I've now owned a house because of this man. So big up. And not ignoring anyone else in the chat tonight. Dan, Rob Bonney, Joey Davis inside the place. Ein the Wild says he's a first timer on the podcast. Matt Holly, Dave Distant, the one and only Ember. Yes, yes. Let's do this. This one coming in, it's a track called It's Her. It's by a guy called Envy. Had the privilege of bumping into Envy when I was with Charlotte in Jersey a while back. Great guy. And I've noticed loads of productions coming through from him. So yeah, this one's called It's Her. We'll let this roll out for a minute.
Every time I see you,
So if you haven't tuned in to the podcast for a while, or certainly we haven't done it like this live before, we were in a new studio, we've got a new set, we've got Benny at the controls who can do this with the lights. If he's not paying attention, come on Benny, he can do that with the lights, it proves it's live. And other things, we've got a little clip to show you, upcoming as well. If you haven't bought a ticket yet, me, Charlotte Haining and the legendary Tempter will be at Colours Hoxton on Good Friday the 7th of April, and I really hope to see a lot of you guys down there. It's going to be a good one. About a third of the tickets have already gone, which is wicked. It is a small venue. And like I said, we are fully live tonight, so do jump in the chat room, drop us a message, ask questions, whatever you like. We might not answer them, but we'll see what we can do. I cannot wait, by the way, to come and see you, Zach and Amanda and all of the others out in America for my premiere US tour in just 3 weeks' time. Cannot wait. It's going to be good. Right, speaking of Tempter, and I've seen the Embers in the chat. Let's have a bit of this one next. All Our Years. Benny's getting a shout out in the chat. We're on Twitch, by the way. Steve BCee on Twitch.
I hold what you told me all our years ago. It was so cold to see you fold and break all our years ago.
You took a slow dose of poison for nearly 10 years. The bug spread to your head, it manifested all your fears. In the cold light of day, I watched you fight away the tears. You wouldn't let me help, accuse me when I interfered. I tried to reassure. One too many times you wouldn't listen, so I had to close the door and leave you to the sword. And I'll admit it, now my EQ has matured. If I'd had the skills back then, I would have done more. But I wouldn't have you hold it against me, cause you were in deep and the stretch would be lengthy. By filling up plenty, my resources were empty. Fighting to pay back the bad advice that you'd lent me. Felt the weight of the world on my shoulders, trying to stay balanced while I'm carrying boulders. That was how I lived, it made me cold-hearted and sober. I found connection with the Jacks and ended up as the Joker.
I hold what you told me all our years ago. It was so cold to
loss. A trip to the dark art, taking apart your past until for breath you can't gasp. Strangled by the pressure of wearing a mask. Life will always take you down to the task. How can I say this any other way? The pain, it led me astray caused more pain. In the grips of addiction I became overtaken by the loss for gain. The irony stained my sensories maimed, you know it's real. I speak straight from the depths, this shit's about as personal as it gets. There's no time like the present, I guess. Here it is, this state of unrest, while I try and digress. And yeah, I've realised that these memories will never go away. They're part of who I am, a fabric fitted to my brain. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, truth in what they say. So it's comforting to know that I'm okay.
And in case you didn't know, not only is Tempsa MCing and singing on this track, but he also plays the strings. What a G. Big up Matt Holly, who's locked in on a minibus in LA right now. I hope he's not locked. I don't know if he's locked into the podcast. He's hopefully not actually locked in a minibus.
All our years ago,
I think he's okay.
it was so cold to see you fold and break. All our years ago.
Right, I was out in New Zealand last month, and one of the most requested tracks of mine was an old one taken from Come and Join Us. I think I'm going to give it a play, you know. It's the one and only Firebox. So let's have a bit of that next.
What you told me all our years ago, it was so cold.
Oh, Matt's not in LA. La Paz, Bolivia. But he's not locked in, so we're good. He's a free man.
All our years ago. All our years ago.
Got to big up the legend Wayne Exuberant as well. Wayne always supporting each and every time. Buys basically everything. Big up Wayne.
Yellow curtains shining down on me. Do you see what I see? Why am I not happy? Yellow curtains shining down on me. Do you see what I see? Why am I not happy? Drops are getting in my shoes, and laces alone can't take away my blues. Are you only passing through, or are you gonna love me? Love me, love me, love me, love me, love me. All I see is this, all I see is this, all I see is this.
Here we go then. Firebox.
Are you gonna love me?
Big up Chris from Cambridge who's joined us in the chat. Big up Shiny Shimmers, Funk Joel Brother, Jumanji DMB UK. Thanks for joining us.
All I see is this, all I see is this, all I see is this, all I see.
And Anna Weston in the chat, big up you too.
All I see is this.
Thanks for joining us. This one is from Come and Join Us.
Are you gonna love me, love me, love me, love me, love me?
So good to be back with you doing this live again. And if you're listening to this on Listen Again, keep an eye out. We're doing this each and every Wednesday night. Not always live, but as often as we can. Somebody's mentioned that the woman next to me is very static. If you're not familiar with her, this is the legendary Sally. She comes to life at night. Just not quite yet. Any minute now, perhaps. Benny said that sounded a bit dodgy. Well, there you go. Right, if you pre-ordered Soul Warming Sonics that I've been talking about for absolutely ages, then you'll be pleased to know that it's here. Ta-da! It's real. The free vinyl pack of Soul Warming Sonics is here. It's not officially out until mid-April, so it's not officially out for ages. But if you pre-order it from the Spearhead Records Bandcamp store, spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com, you can get the vinyl delivered basically now. So about 2 hours ago, we shipped all the UK pre-orders of this went about 2 hours ago. All the international ones are going to be packed and go out in the next couple of days. And if you want yours, if you want the tracks mega early, like I say, they're not due out till April. Order it, spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com, and we'll get it to you ASAP. This is one of the tracks taken from Soul Warming Sonics. It's by an artist called DSP. He's got more stuff coming out on the label soon. It's called Index, and it's a banger.
Don't you cry, just let go of your
Noticed in the store that somebody says in their local store, my album Beat the System is £40. Money well spent. But if you go to spearheadrecords.co.uk or the bandcamp.com store, it's cheaper. And if you leave me a note, I'll sign it. So do that.
Just let go of your pain. And when you fall asleep, no tomorrow's a new day. Don't be sad, don't you cry, just let go of your way.
What an absolute banger from DSP. More stuff from him on the way, and check out on Spotify his releases on Break Symmetry label, also absolutely banging. And this one you can get the digital straight away. Don't forget, get this sick vinyl pack. Spearhead.bandcamp.com. Right now on Saturday night I'm going to be performing in Norwich, just 20 miles up the road, 30 miles up the road from me. And I'm DJing at 8 PM, which is like the earliest evening gig I've probably done in years, which I absolutely love. So I found out Mr. Trick are doing a live tour. You may know of Mr. Trick because they had a track on Spearhead called In the Red. I also remixed a track of theirs called Golden Sound, taken from their album. Mr. Trick, as well as being a fantastic producer, has a full live band and he's on tour. If you want to see something sick, grab yourself a ticket to the Mr. Trick tour. Easy to find online. Go on his Instagram page. And I am warming up for Mr. Trick on Saturday night in Norwich. So if you're around, well, it's actually sold out. So if you've got a ticket, wicked, I'll see you there. If not, try and blag one from somebody. So I'm going to play you this one. This is taken from the Mr. Trick's remix album. It's called Golden Sound. And it's my remix that came out a while ago. Don't forget, you can get all of these on the Spearhead playlist, link in the bio.
Dust off the gramophone, pull something out of the blue. I bring that dial to the start, spinning it all the way through. Hear that tune, let it take you there, and get yourself into the mood. And don't be scared to use what's there, you never know what you might do. We found the golden sound, mixing the old with the bass. What goes around comes around. We found the sound of the bass. Turn it up, feel the love, spin it around all the way. 'Cause the sound that we found goes around and around, and it ain't ever go away.
Whilst this rolls out, let me tell you, as well as Cambridge, as well as Norwich, Mr. Trick is going to be in Peterborough, Cambridge, Birmingham, Newcastle, Bedford, Bristol, Leeds, Sheffield, Nottingham, somewhere that I don't know where it is, Truro, Oxford, Manchester and London. So go to mrtrick.com, go and see him live, well worth it.
Ain't
played this one for a minute. This one's called Satisfy by Bachelors of Science, and this is a BCee and Villain remix because we remixed this before we created the Vanguard project. Just suddenly thought it would fit well with that last track. No planned playlist tonight, but plenty of new and old tracks in the bag ready. And like I said already, if you just tuned in, we are live tonight, so drop us a chat in the chat room. And we'll get back to you, and we're across about 1 million platforms as well. I think we're streaming in like 6 places. So fear not, there is somebody out there listening. Drop us a line. Oldie then that's been out for a while on UKF is Justin Hawkes and the Underground. Played this out many times. If you haven't heard Justin Hawkes' album, it was on Highlight, I think, one of the AEI UKF labels, you need to check it out. I mean, Better Than Gold is a absolute Marmite love it or hate it track. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's kind of country and western meets drum and bass. But the guy's production and originality are unbelievable. And we've just seen he's like coming to the UK for the first time to DJ, and it's with I think like Sub Focus and Pendulum. Alexandra Palace or somewhere. Not bad for your first UK gig. Almost as good as Ember's second UK gig, which was at Wembley Arena. Big up Ember. Right, now starting a label, running a label right now is really pretty hard work, to be honest, but starting your own label and doing your own thing is even more difficult. So I've got to send a massive shout out to the legend that is Will Kino, who has started Kino Music, putting out his own stuff. I'm not sure if he's going to put out something of others or not, but he's made a damn good start. So this is forthcoming Kino on his own label, Kino Music. It's called Courage. Let's take a listen. Yeah, big up Kino for that one. Courage, it takes courage to start your own label. Right, I was going to play the new single from Hybrid Minds called Fingerprints featuring Grace Grundy. Firstly, I must apologise to Hybrid Minds. I thought it'd be funny, and hopefully they will see the funny side. Look, when I had to leave DJ feedback for Fingerprints, I did write Grace Grundy's vocals turning another turd to gold. I didn't really mean it, boys, if you read that. They know me. It's a sick track. Unfortunately, I've only downloaded the instrumental, which isn't, it needs Grace's vocal on it. So we'll listen to that another time. But on the 7th of April, me, Charlotte Haining, and Tempsa are going to be, like I said, at Colours Hoxton. We'd love you to join us. The ticket link is in the bio. I was going to play this Hybrid Minds track to nicely link into this little promo video, which we took when I went out to the O2 with Hybrid Minds. Anyway, somebody's commented in the chat that my fade looks sharp and they weren't a fan of my lockdown wig. Fine, it was one of them things. But actually, I was at Swagger and Jack's hairdressers having my hair cut by Hugo last week. Big up Hugo, who suddenly said to me, "Can I ask you something? Did I see you warm up for Hybrid Minds at the O2? And I was like, "You might have done. And we're going to show you that video." Unfortunately, instead of getting a free haircut, I felt obliged to tip him. So it didn't really work out. Anyway, check this.
I've been running hard to avoid the pain, wearing myself out, 'cause I can't keep up the pace. And I know that you are exactly what I need. Still I fight to lose control, still I won't give in.
Yes, yes. So do come and join us. It is gonna be sick. Right, big up Tony Coleman, aka London Electricity, for this one. I believe this is coming out soon on Hospital Records. This is a track that used to be, well, it still is, so sick. It's called Come Dancing by London Electricity. This is the Mosey remix. Somebody asked how I'm spelling come dancing. I mean, I think you know the answer. Just look on London Electricity's original album. Mosey has, well, created an absolute banger. Big up Mosey. "20 years since $1 Billion Gravy." I think there might be some other remixes coming. I don't actually know, but I hope so. Tony, why haven't you asked me? That's what I really want to know. This one is called Into the Vibe. Another person relaunching an old label. This is on Human Elements, which is Makoto's label. Go and check it out on Bandcamp. Show Makoto some love. Absolute sick vibes from Makoto each and every time. So yeah, grab this one, Into the Vibe, out now. Big shout to all the crew in the US. Next month, I'm going to be in Cambridge, US, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, St. Louis, Dallas, Portland, San Diego, and Austin. If you live somewhere that's not on that list, I am sorry. A lot of people have messaged me to say, come here, why aren't you coming here? If I'm not coming to your city, how it works is I don't get the choice of like, where would you like to go? And I tell you, how it works is my US agent puts it out there like I'm coming, and anybody that's a promoter gets in touch and says, will you come here, please? So I'm not coming to your city. It's basically because no promoters asked me. So if you know one and you want me to come to your city, get them to get in touch with Bass Roots. I'd love to come and see you. Let's make it happen. Somebody says, you should dance, Sally. I don't know if you have that ability, but she's enjoying it. She's enjoying it. Right, I'm going to play you another brand new thing from London Electricity. Tony Coleman, a.k.a. London Elect, sent me this. It's absolutely brand new. I think it's probably coming out on the forthcoming Hospital compilation, but I don't know for sure. What I do know is this is brand new London Electricity. It's called Vasquez. And according to the file title, 15th of February, it's very, very new. Brand new London Electricity. Big up Tony Coleman. Sally, let's see your moves in this one. Sally's getting frisky. That's enough. If you want to know when tracks are coming out and releases, just ask the chat room. I'm pretty sure Chris Newell knows more than me. No sarcasm at all there. Keen eye for this sort of thing. If we can get Sally down to Hoxton, we will. And if you want to join us, ticket link is in the description of this, and I will post it as well. Me and Benny here are just discussing whether we should do this live again next week. I think it's possible, you know. What are we saying, Benny? He's up for it. So join us next. We're not going yet, by the way, but join us next Wednesday. Even if it's not live, we'll pre-record something. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be live again next Wednesday at 7. So do come and join us. Big up DJ Dropsy, who said he tuned in for me, stayed for her. Big up Sally. This is brand new. It's also called Something New. It's by Psycon, who hasn't been about for a while, but he's got a new EP dropping on Spearhead in the next month or so. Apologies to those that I was still going to shout out. I accidentally just wiped the chat from my computer, but it's back up and running. This is Lush, innit? This is something new on 1985 Music, Perez's label. It's by someone called Submarine. And it's called Mint Lips. You heard that right, Mint Lips. Just like Sally. If you're listening back to this on SoundCloud, you're going to wonder what the heck we're talking about when we talk about Sally. Head over to YouTube, you'll know. Thought we lost you, but you are still there, so that's good. Right, so that was Mint Lips by Submarine, and that's it. We're about out of time. I'm going to play you one more track, but let me tell you that I think we're gonna do this live again next Wednesday night. If not, we'll pre-record something, like I said. So do come and join us. It's been really good fun doing this again live. Spread the word, tell your friends. Come and see us on the 7th of April at Hoxton as well. Hopefully I'm going to see some of you in Norwich on Saturday with Mr. Trick. Big the heck up. This is Cannot Escape Your Love. People were going so crazy to this tune in New Zealand. A couple of times I got asked to play it more than once. I didn't, because that's stupid. But not stupid, that's a bit harsh, BCee. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been fun doing this again. Going to leave you this on Cannot Escape Your Love. Millbrook on the remix. Big up Benny behind the scenes making it all work. Whoop whoop. We'll see you soon. Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys. And good night.